My name is Segawa Akiyomi.
My name is Ashish. I'm from India.
My name is Tajuddin Anafi, and I'm from Accra, Ghana.
Mateus Schneider do Canto. I'm from Brazil.
Colin Snyder, Akron, Ohio originally.
Kalia Al-Naimi. I was born in Tyler, but I lived in White House, Texas, most of my life.
My name is Mariam Bojang. I'm from the Gambia, West Africa.
Dr. Markus Stadelmann. I'm originally from Stuttgart, Germany. I am the chair of the Department of Political Science and History.
Traveling is important, and I think everybody should look at it, take a second look at it, because it gives you different perspectives of things. You see things differently, you learn a lot, you have a very broader view of things. You don't look things just the way you have it wherever you are. So it's really a good thing. It's really a good thing, and it increases your networks. And we all know your network is your net worth. So if you want to have enough money in future, you need to build a wider network, and who knows.
To see another country's person or culture or atmosphere. So it's important to see own eyes. I think it's very important. The reading and researching in the internet on the internet is it's good, but the real thing is most important.
Yeah, I think the more you travel, the more you see that there are more things to be seen in the world. There are different cultures to be seen. There are different historic places that you like to see. There are nature to be explored, and I really want to go to Africa and Australia. There are continents that I haven't been yet.
Most definitely. And I think it's a great program. I'm so glad we do have GATE on this campus. And like I said, I mean, if you want to be an educated person, if you really want to talk politics, if you want to participate, if you want to express your opinion, you better have traveled, and you should be familiar with other cultures.
The moment you open up, the world becomes a more rewarding place. The more the instant you start to say, I want to know what else is out there and who else is out there, your world gets better. Your understanding of it, your understanding of your place in it, your understanding of and respect for others. The marvel, right? Go watch the sunset over the Pacific, or go see monkeys in jungle, in trees in tropical forests, or go watch the sunset on the Rocky Mountains and watch them just turn pink with these breathtaking views, or go to the Badlands, or go to New York City and just watch the throngs of people walking everywhere, or go to London and look at the art museums there. Those are all just really amazing experiences that, for as difficult as our own lives and as the world itself can sometimes seem, things are worth living for. And that's where you can find those reminders of that, is that there's real beauty out there, and sometimes it helps put things in perspective, and your world becomes a better place for it.
Maybe financing would be one handicap, because I need to pay my fees, pay rents, and sustain myself here. So for now, going home would be a handicap. I need to. But if I get any free tickets, come on, I'll go back home anytime.
The ignorance is on both sides, because here, when I came, I met with some people that actually asked me that, when did I start speaking English? Did I learn English from here, or did I start wearing clothes when I got to the airport? Like, was I offered clothes when I got to the airport? Some would ask me, did I walk coming to the United States? People would go far by telling me, oh, I bet your house was the biggest tree in Africa. It's like some of them is just, they don't know, but some of them is, even if you don't know, you can learn. You can make research. now we have technology. You can make research and see, what is the true Africa all about. So I would say the ignorance, is one of the things that shocked me. I lived in an area where there were no paved roads, and people would think, that's, not anything that you will see in America. Because when I was coming, people were like, oh, this is the last time you're going to see sand, because there's no sand in America. So when I came, and then I see potholes and then mud roads, and then the roads are not paved, I'm like, okay, this is America, and then people think it's all going to be fancy and everything. In Navarro, there were times that we went out of water for like 2 days. And if I tell my mom back home that, oh, we didn't have water, she's like, really, in America? But then for so many other people that are not used to it, it's a big problem. For me, I could have adjusted, to no electricity, no water for some time. So I would say one of, that is something that I would say I didn't expect, but then I wasn't thinking it would happen anytime soon.
My mother expired in 2012, and my dad is alone in India, so I didn't want to leave him alone, but my dad insisted, go and study. You want to study, right? So
I feel the American people loves America, so our own country, but I think Japanese people is 恥ずかしがり屋 not to say I love my country, but we think in my mind. So I think a little more say or behave, I love my country. So I
think as a Brazilian, I wish that we are a little bit more patriotic. Not people from my state are really patriotic, but from general Brazil, because Brazil is so big, I think we should take more pride in ourselves. And sometimes people disrespect the nation. Like they think less of the country of it is. They think always, oh my God, government's so corrupted. We have so many problems. But if you look, other countries also have problems. Like if you look at Texans in the United States, they are so proud of themselves, even though they have problems too. But they still know that in the end, that's their home, that's their land. And one just recognizes the value of their land whenever they leave. I think I appreciate my country much more now than I'm away.
Please don't worry. So please come to our house now, our country. Yeah.
wherever you go, you have to respect the people and their culture. So you can't go to people and say, oh, I don't like this food, I don't like their food. It would be pretty much rude. So you have to respect them, and you have to be friendly with them. And that's how you get to know. You have to interact with the local people. That's how you get to know about the country, the culture, and the place.
With the open mind, experience the most as you can. Try not to have prejudice. Really try everything from food to talk to people in the street to visiting places that you wouldn't if you're back home, even if it's a museum. I'm not the biggest museum fan, but I loved when I went to Japan, and really try to understand the culture, because I think that's the most important thing, is to try to experience that culture.
Be respectful of the culture you again visit. Know a little bit about it. Don't commit major faux pas, which is easily done. And again, respect the locals' traditions. Again, and don't always compare it to what you are used to.
If you want to travel to another country, don't be like, oh, I can't try this. Like, for example, I cannot go to Italy and then go to a McDonald's when I have a McDonald's over here. I cannot go to South Africa and then, want to eat fried chicken. Try, be ready to try new stuff and everything, and also make sure that the cultures. You respect that country's culture. That is also one important thing, because even though you're from a country that is free, freedom of speech, of everything, but also, you have to acknowledge other people's culture.
Don't go with a big group that you know. Don't do that, because you experience less of what you're there for and more of what you could do at home. Pack light. Definitely pack light. You're going to take all these things that you really don't need. You think you do, but you don't. Just be prepared for different and be patient with that, because, don't make a plan and expect it to follow through. You need to be prepared for flexibility and things to change, and be prepared for people to treat you different than you're ready for, and it'd be okay. You can't go in there with just, like I said, your way being the only way, because then you're going to fail, and it's going to be an awful experience. You have to be open-minded and live a little.
Drop the expectations and the prejudices. Go in there as a blank slate, which I know is tricky, but just treat it as, this is a thing I'm going to do that I will take things from. And don't say what kind of things, or that this is going to be a great life-changing experience. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. You won't know till life is over. At the end, when you're taking, when you're doing accounting of your life, you can say that changed my life, but don't put that pressure on you. Just go into it with the mindset of, this is an opportunity to do something new and neat, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this works out.